Comedian K-Mack, Richard Hill. It's so good to see you guys here, just outside of Philadelphia. Richard, you played so wonderful. You, Alfie Pollard, Alan Nelson. It's just something about the three of you. I've heard the three of you play numerous times, and it's just something special about that particular collaboration. Tell me how it feels with playing with Alan and Alfie.
It's definitely is always an honor, and thank you for coming down here and documenting everything. First of all, really, it's a lot of spirits. It's there's another realm, that's not beyond the physical, and with them cats, them gentlemen, you can kind of release and go there, and they acknowledge that. So it's more than just the notes. It's more like colors are being created. So that's what I feel like when I get an opportunity to create with them. You never know what's going to happen. Never know what's going to be created.
You know, that was an incredible, full throated interpretation tonight of my favorite things. Talk about that experience because that was about a 10-minute sustained, incredible, creative rendition of that tune that's popularized by John Coltrane. But tonight, you, Alan, and Alfie really put your own personal stamp on that tune and talk about that experience a little bit.
Well, being in the moment, that's really just acknowledging the now sometimes. A lot of times, we're in this digital society which we need you. We need guys like you. We need you to document everything. But then we forget that about the now, and just be in the present. And really, that's the essence of this music. It's like the truest form of democracy. You're in the now. And when you allow, and just allow yourself to just be in the now and have trust, with the leadership of Alfie, he has a interesting leadership characteristics. It allows us to just create things that just happen. So I hope I get the opportunity to listen what was created. I just know I was super tired, so I have no idea what was played. I honestly have no idea what was played.
Also tonight we had some tremendous comic relief.
Unexpected.
And when you say unexpected, your comedy is reflective of what jazz is in terms of its improvisation. And your feel of the room and your storytelling. How did that come about?
I always say that I didn't choose comedy. Comedy chose me. This was not anything that I've ever aspired to be, but I think I'm living.
No, keep going, sir.
I'm living in the in where when God has a plan for your life, you know, you just kind of have to go be obedient, and you just have to go with it. This is I may be making other people laugh, but it really is therapeutic for me. And this is my ministry. And God has allowed me the opportunity to travel the country to, first of all, just let people all over the world know that He loves them. And then to put a smile on your face because you don't know what people are going through. So I think that's what is meaningful to me everywhere I go.
Your comedy has is observational, and you tell stories of real life experiences. And where did that come about? What made you decide to move in that direction in terms of your craft?
When I was learning about comedy, when I started taking it seriously, I started going to different workshops, learning from people in my field who specifically do clean comedy. And one thing that they always stated was to be true to yourself. That way you don't have to worry about doing anybody else's jokes. You can stay authentic to yourself. And one thing I realize is as I'm talking to friends or family when you start telling stories about stuff that has happened into your life, you're like, man, that's funny. That's funny. And then I learned how to kind of put it in a way where you get to the point quickly, where you can make another person feel like that they were there too when that situation happened. And then the reason it's therapeutic is because you realize some people deal with the same things that you deal with, and I'm not by myself. My mom is not the only person that does crazy things. My teenage daughter is not the only person that does crazy things. My husband is not the only one who does crazy. I'm not the only one who does crazy things. So you start to relate with the people, and then they start to like identify, and then they're like, oh my, that's funny, and then they have stories to tell me of things that they've experienced. So I think that's why I started moving in that direction, because I'm seeing how I'm reaching the people, through like circumstances. Yeah.
Where can people find you on social media?
Absolutely. Everything is K-Mack, M-A-C-K, like the Mack truck. K-Mack Clean Comedy. That's my website, kmackcleancomedy.com. Instagram is K-Mack Clean Comedy. Facebook, K-Mack Clean Comedy. You can find me. I'm Googleable, so all of my videos and everything will pop up. So just reach out to me. I would be happy to say hi.
And Richard Hill, you're one of the finest bassists in the true Philadelphia tradition.
Thank you.
And where can folks find you on social media?
So my funny one is K-Mack's husband. That's my Instagram, K-Mack husband. But you can always just look up my name, Richard Hill Jr.
And your social media presence is just spot on and just hopeful and inspiring. And to both of you, I want to say thank you so very much for your time.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
sir. Appreciate it.